change your mind? Life and love. Can I change your mind? About life and love. Can I change your mind? About life and love. Can I about how you're feeling? About you and your relationship. Can I help you see?
Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Souls Healed with Charles and Sherri Jackson. We hope and pray all has been well with you.
And I just want to say hello to everybody. We have an amazing topic that we're going to talk about this week. And
Yes.
It's about, is it okay being in a relationship or marriage or even being a pastor? Is it okay to like pictures constantly of the opposite sex? And you don't even like your own wives or friends things. Also, y'all, we're going to have a great ministry moment this week.
Yes.
And we're going to have world news. I don't know about y'all, but ain't world news just so interesting? Like
it's fun.
It's like as the world turns. Baby, I think we're going to start. I love that as the world turns theme before you come on world news now. Because he be rocking your world, y'all. Your world be spinning. Your head be spinning. But we're going to be right back after we come back with a song message from God. And I hear the call. And we'll be right back.
Not bad.
Calling me. I hear God calling me, He's calling you, He's calling me, calling you. I hear God calling, yeah, He's calling me, calling you. Now it's 3 o'clock in the morning. And I just can't get back to sleep. And I know it's God calling, wanting me to get this message. Pray for His people. Hey, yeah. Calling me. Oh, I hear the Lord. Hey, calling you. I hear God calling. Yeah. And it told me to take a chance. Now it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm praying and I'm praising, seeking your face. God has the answer, and He told me to take a chance and learn His ways. Hey. Oh, hear the call, Lord. Hey, morning, call me in the noonday, at night.
told me to take a chance. I had some problem, and it told me to take a chance. Learn his way. He's calling on me and you for the kingdom. Calling on you. Greater is he than he that is of the world. Greater in me. I had some problems, but it told us to take a chance and learn his ways. Oh, I hear the call, Lord. Deep down inside, I feel it. Hey, oh, you pick me up, Jesus. Turn me around, yes. And it told me to take a chance. Step out on faith. We had some problems, God can solve them, yeah. Can you hear it? Oh, in the call, Jesus.
Well,
Welcome back.
welcome back.
I hear the call, Donnie.
I hear the call.
It
Yes,
is
I
time to grow. It is
That's right.
time to learn. It is
And
time
move
to. It's time. It's. We want to first say thanks to all y'all watchers
Exactly.
and listeners on Kingdom Purpose TV, and now we're on Roku.
And on Roku.
Is that not exciting?
It's exciting.
We are super
Excited
excited. We're
about
reaching
that.
more people, more people, more people.
That's
And
it.
those of you all that have a message or you're looking to start your own show, make sure you get in touch with Mr.
Whatever.
Vernon Matthews
That's
over
right.
there and let him know that you got a message that you want to get out here to the world.
That's right.
And get yourself on the network. I'm interested about this world news.
Now, y'all, for world news, you know this is one of my favorite parts of this show.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite phrase is, researchers have found.
Researchers have found.
Well, no, this time, this one is about cows.
Oh, so we done left the water.
We done left the water.
Okay.
And this one's about cows.
We on land now.
Well,
Good.
researchers have found that cow urine is not good for the environment. It gets down in the groundwater and in sewer water and waterways, and it contaminates, and it turns into nitrous oxide and messes with the ozone layer. So now, y'all, they are potty training cows.
They're potty trained cows.
Yes.
Like little kids on the potty.
Yes, they build latrines now, and they give the cows a little gift inside, like molasses or something, and this gate opens, and they walk in, and they urinate, get their molasses, then a sound comes, the gates open, and they go back out.
So this is actually protecting the environment.
It's protecting the environment, yes.
But people been swimming in cow pee water. Y'all been swimming in cow pee water. Y'all wondering why your skin all dry
For
and
real.
all flaky when you come out the lakes. And
That's whole we ain't been drinking cow
oh
pee
my
water.
gosh! So
You
they
know.
are potty. Do they wear diapers?
No, no, they don't wear diapers.
So if they have an accident, then it still goes down in the water.
Yeah, it still goes down to the water.
Oh, bless their hearts. Now, what if some of them can't hold it that long?
I don't know if they thought about that one. But I got a clip I'm going to show you of this actually taking place.
Oh, you got bean footage.
I got bean footage, baby.
No, you got urine footage.
I got
All right, yeah. We're going to be right
like
back.
that. That was a good one, baby. Urine footage.
This is a potty-trained cow going in a mooloo. As part of a research project, behavioral scientists successfully toilet-trained 11 out of 16 cows. This can take months or years to teach a toddler, but it only took 15 days for scientists in Germany to teach cows to urinate in a custom toilet.
The thing that's really surprising here is how quickly the cows learn relative to children. So with very, very intensive training, some children can learn in a matter of a day or so. But most children, as you'll be aware, take quite some time. So we only had 15 training sessions with these animals, and we had about, on average 20-25 urinations, and they were fully trained.
Researchers used the reward and touch of punishment method to get the cows to push through a designated gate and go into an AstroTurf covered pen nicknamed a Mulu, then urinate, not defecate. Once their business was done, they were rewarded with a super sweet liquid of mostly molasses. And if the cow urinated outside of the Mulu, they got a squirt of cold water. Because of the limited time frame of the experiment, researchers gave diuretics to the cattle to get them to urinate more, even though the experiment started because of a half-joking question on a New Zealand radio talk show. The motive behind the study is quite serious.
When you have animals outdoors, the urea can get converted into nitrates in the soil and then go and pollute the waterways, cause all sorts of problems in the waterways. And if the nitrate concentrations are too high, you get blue babies and all that sort of thing. That's the direct nitrate problem in the soil. And then the nitrates get converted to nitrous oxide, which is 300 times more potent than carbon dioxide.
The EPA says in 2019, nitrous oxide comprised 7% of all the U.S. greenhouse gases. But the biggest environmental problem for livestock is the methane they emit in belches and flatulence, which is a significant source of global warming.
Well, welcome back, y'all. I hope that was interesting to you.
I'm speechless.
Potty training cows.
Now, Chick-fil-A, y'all motto is that cow eat more chicken. I might take you up on that, because I ain't swimming, though. Like swimming in cow urine water is contaminating the earth.
Yes. That's what they
Lord.
say.
Okay. Y'all heard it from World News, honey, from Mr. Charles Jackson, who's always about that weird science and always
sure
going to let
am.
you know about
I
those
love it.
things that you be saying to yourself. I love it too, darling. I am super excited about this week's episode.
I
We're
am
going to
too.
touch base on our topic today.
Yes.
And we pulled up, it's amazing the feedback and
The questions.
and other people are talking about it. Other
Exactly.
pastors,
Exactly.
other leaders, life coaches.
Yes.
A lot of people are talking about this topic about being in a relationship, married, or being a pastor, and overextending your welcome on pictures of the opposite sex when you're on social media. So how do you feel about that? How do you feel about women who, you see men on there, they're exercising, women exercising, they're losing weight, they're looking all good and cut and buff and everything.
Right.
But I don't get on there and tell them I'm married. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
It's not my place to validate another woman on social media. You know, because I was also reading an article. They actually
I'm
did
sorry,
a study.
I didn't quite catch that.
They
Could you
actually
please-
did a study at Boston College and found that the statistics show the number of divorces over social media has gone up.
Yes.
Yes.
Because of mistrust,
Disrespect.
and that's not being loyal.
It's not being loyal.
Because we was reading this article here. It says, not all truths are found in verses. For instance, there is no verse that says, thou shalt not post on social media. So don't be having people on something. Just because they put the word thou shalt not, doesn't mean that it's coming straight from the Bible. Of course not. But does that mean the Bible doesn't have anything to say about it? No. Like so many other things, to really understand what's going on with our cultural obsession with social media, we need to saturate ourselves in the Bible so that God's way of thinking gets into us. And we can see how lots of big themes and relative passages guide us in all kinds of matters that the Bible doesn't address in one or short verse. So how should a Christian think on social media? As food for thought, 4 major issues which are prevalent in social media. They are concerns, not positive things. But based on the way the scripture talks about life, these are things that we should seriously consider when we decide about getting on social media, especially when you have different pages.
Exactly.
If you have a business page, then you have individual pages. Are you allowing things to come into your DM? Are you allowing certain likes from particular people over and over and over again? So what are the main issues with the issues on social media? What's one of the first ones?
One of the very first one is venting feelings. Don't put your business on Facebook, on social media. See Mark 7:21-23 and Proverbs 29:11. We know that a lot of people use social media to rant and vent. Maybe not so much people in the young adult crowd, but maybe a few. If the shoe fits, these verses say that evil is what proceeds out of our hearts, and that someone who vents whatever is in their heart is a fool. So if I use social media to vent and rant, it is no longer good or even a neutral thing. It is a vehicle for sin.
So you can't open up the door by expressing whatever is going on in your relationship.
That's right.
Getting on Facebook. Let's say your spouse, you have had a disagreement about something, and then you get on Facebook and you talk about all men don't listen, all men don't this, and all men don't that. But you just brought into your situation, you brought your situation to the forefront, and people are thinking your spouse don't listen.
Exactly.
So what that does is open up a door to the Lilas who are looking for a woman who ain't happy in her marriage, because then you put your marriage as a target for the opposite sex to read all the unhappiness that you keep revealing.
That's right.
Because they gonna come with some happiness. They gonna be like, I know you so tired. I know you so tired of her talking to you that way.
Yeah.
Oh, I've noticed. Or a man can get on her and I notice he don't never like none of your pictures.
Right.
I like your pictures. I don't like none of that.
I know that's right.
Wasting time. See Psalms 90 and 12 and Ephesians 5:16-17. The main issue here are distraction and divided attention. The point of these scriptures is that existence, time to be alive, is a precious gift. We don't have a right to waste that gift. So stop wasting time with people and their journeys and their mishaps and their drama, and you don't take the time to invest in spouses' issues. They may have some issues or some underlying things going on, and you need to be there for them. You're there for everybody else, but what's at home? You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
The two issues with wasting time when you could be doing something else. What prayer or Bible reading or constructive thing, resting or good work or act of love could you be doing instead of just being on social media looking at somebody else's pictures?
That's right.
Wasting time when you should be doing something else. Maybe it's not right. There might be other things you could be doing, but there are definite things that you shouldn't be doing. The obvious thing when you're on social media, instead of sleeping, doing homework, or doing work you currently get paid to do, but it's dangerous when you're on social media instead of really being present with the people around you. It's like going out to eat or going out to dinner,
and you're at your phone,
and you just sitting there on your phone.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's really not good.
What's another one?
Looking at sin. Psalms 101:1-4, Psalms 119:37, Romans 13:14, Matthew 5:28-30. Let's be honest. A lot of people, especially men, use social media to look at the things that are either blatantly sinful, such as images which are meant to stir up lust, or which are kind of neutral. But the user looks at them in sinful ways. Jesus says, cut it off. That means if social media is a vehicle for you to sin, it's better to get rid of it than to keep hell in your life.
Exactly. So if a person has a problem with pornography,
that's right,
likes looking at images that degrade,
provocative,
they see enough of that when they walk outside the streets and just go to a store. People in their pajamas, they come out with brassieres on and pants, and I mean, just looking not ladylike at all, and men too.
Yes.
But you have to be careful of those things. So if you spend more time looking for people twerking, dancing,
exactly,
nothing to benefit your marriage.
Right, exactly.
You know, she ain't gonna help you get yourself satisfied if she's mad at you. You know what I'm saying?
Really,
and you liking somebody else pictures. And same thing with women. You know, we can't get on there and men that's working out and running and have their shirts off. We can't get on there and start liking them and start critiquing how they look, because that's not our place.
One thing I love about us and our relationship is we have friends mutually that are of the opposite sex.
Correct.
And like something like a graduation, you started your business. I love how you go on and go, my husband and I would like to congratulate you.
That's right.
Because you include both of us.
That's right. It ain't just a me thing.
Right.
Even if it is the opposite sex, or you like someone's work that they've done, written a book, or other pastors, because we do ministry.
Right.
But it's always we. It's a we thing. I ain't never on there, nothing.
Exactly, baby.
Envying, causing to envy, and boasting. Here's the one that I think is the most difficult to detect until we're ready to be really honest. And also kind of complex, because it involves both the person posting and the viewer together in a weird sort of artificial symbolic relationship. Wow. See Exodus 20 and 17 and Hebrews 13 and 5. If we're honest, a lot of us struggle with envy in a bad way whenever we look at social media. Some of us regularly move right past envy and onto discontent, depression, anger, and even feelings of hatred towards people whose posts we view. I've had people just say straight up, I hate social media because of these issues. Wanting other people's lives is a big problem, which social media makes even worse because it keeps other people's lives right in your face all the time. Boasting and causing others to envy. See Galatians 5:24 through 26 and 1 Corinthians 13:1 and 4. I think the biggest, clearest, and most helpful verse on this subject. Social media is the #1 way people boast about their lives today, whether it's true or not.
That's right.
For a lot of them, it's totally intentional, obviously. And that's just like if you're in a marital relationship, it's nothing wrong with wanting to better yourself.
No, nothing
it's
wrong.
It's nothing wrong with working out and doing those things. But being single and being married is a different type of attention you can bring to yourself.
Exactly.
When you are married, I think it is not necessary to, even if you are working out, you're losing weight, you're looking good, and all that's great. But I'm not going to go on there and disrespect myself and put on some provocative things to disrespect my husband just for the attention from you to tell me that I look good.
That's right.
Because I could care less what you think. I care about what you think.
Exactly.
And what happens is, are we caring more about what the others think of us? You know, I'm not going to go out here and have my breast out or put on certain clothing that I know is going to draw attention from a man looking at me, which means I'm drawing him to lust.
Exactly.
I don't think I want to get on social media with those tight leggings or those booty shorts and that kind of thing, because first of all, I ain't no panty model, I ain't no bra model, I ain't no swimsuit model, so you ain't got no business looking at me if I ain't on no beach or no water. Matter of fact, even then, won't need no phone in the water. Ain't nobody supposed to be seeing all of that. It's like we too busy trying to show too much, and I just feel like you got to learn how to bring it back. If you're married, there's a level of respect you got to give your spouse. And I'm not going to go out here and expose myself, because then wonder if all that exposing, you got a stalker, some pervert or somebody, and you run into that person out into the streets, you know, and they're looking at you, they're looking through your clothes, they're remembering what they see and what you post on social media. So I just think it's very important to be cautious.
I don't know if you noticed, I actually slowed up posting, even if they're not pictures of me, it's just the units that I work on. You know why I slowed up doing that? Because one day the Holy Spirit was talking to me, and he said, you know, it's okay, you can show that you can do HVAC and this and this and this. He said, but there are actually people out there, women out there, that see those pictures and they go, oh, he must make a lot of money. And try, you know what I mean?
Might even call your business and be like, yeah, I need y'all to come over here and look at this breaker box or this.
But they should already know I ain't coming without her. So don't get your hopes up.
Don't get your hopes up, because when he working, you know what I'm saying? He got the camera going with him when it works.
Exactly.
But when he on residential, he got me.
That's
I'm Sherri camera. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I'm going to be the one talking to you. And we ask you to put your clothes on. You know, we don't come to the door all provocative, because when he knock on the door, I'm right behind him.
Exactly.
Hey, how you doing, girl? I'm gonna take, you know, I want something to drink. I need some coffee. You know what I mean? It take a little time going there and get that coffee made. But I just think it's respect, and we as women have to step up ourselves.
That's right.
Because we can't allow certain things to come come our way.
That's right.
What are the stakes? It says there are some solutions. So we're going to look at a couple of solutions before we go to this next break. There's 4 solutions here.
4 solutions.
What's one of them, baby?
Cut off whatever leads you to sin. Whether social media leads you to lust or envy or anxiety or anger. If it leads you into sin, there is no point in keeping it around.
Number 2, allow God's love to rule your life in such a way that you think about all your actions and how they will affect other people. Let your decision about whether or not to use social media and how to use it to be shaped by the concerns of Christian love for others. Think about how to lead a life that helps others walk with Jesus and never make them stumble. So you got to think about yourself. When you post something, you got to say to yourself, am I drawing them to God?
Exactly.
Or am I drawing them to the devil?
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's
You
good.
feel me?
That's
Because
good.
when you ask yourself that question and you actually post it, do you feel good about it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Is it going to bring drama? Is it going to bring an argument? Is it going to cause somebody to leave? Is it going to cause you not to cook today? Is it going to cause you to be mean to your kids? Like, you got to really think to yourself,
Exactly.
is this really worth all the drama? Because most of the time we do things intentionally.
Generally, that's right.
What's number 3?
Number 3, pursue real interactions with actual people God has put in your life. Big one. Let social media become less and less important to you, and actual human interaction become more and more important. And never let social media become a diversion from solid time alone with God. Solid time alone, resting, public availability to strangers, or time you can spend with the people in your life. This is another reason to just cut it off as much as possible.
So a lot of times people got everything. Oh, girl, I got Snapchat, Clubhouse, Instagram. I got this, I got that. You got all of this stuff, but you ain't got no communication with your family.
Exactly.
You got all these apps and all this stuff, but you don't have no ways to sit down at dinner time and have decent conversations because everybody eats in different rooms.
Exactly.
Everybody eats at different times.
Right.
There's no unity because
That's
we've
right.
learned that
Exactly.
social media has put a divide. It's divided
You're right
us.
about that.
Redeem the time God has given you. Think strategically. What are all the ways I could most glorify God with the time He has given me? And as a final word about this, I just want to share that the experience in this, there are a lot of things that never get done, but I don't have to do any of them to just look around and see where they get it from other people. And I know my life is better without them. I never had social media, but I see what other people have. And I know my life is better without it. I can enjoy things that I have to deal with paying more and more attention to my phone and people. And I don't ever want to embarrass them with a post. So one of the things people are saying about their life is, are you more tuned in to caring about what other people think about your life and what it looks like? And it's probably the total opposite.
Exactly. And another thing is, a lot of people, like they were saying, some people get on Facebook to boast intentionally about what they have, their lives. And one of the other things is you fall into comparison.
Yeah,
you know,
you do.
And that's what starts a lot of the envying and the jealousy. You know.
And we got a lot of AI going on too now. A lot of y'all looking at them pictures be like, I ain't even her. Them ain't even her. You know what I'm saying? I like using filters and stuff like that. But as you can see, we be on the show. It's really us. I'm like, y'all be on there and y'all go meet the person. They got 6 toes. You know what I'm saying? And they look real cute in them high heels you had on. But I'm like, girl, you didn't tell me you had an extra toe on the side. You can't even wear strappy shoes because it'll stick out.
Okay, yeah. We're going to take a break and look at this clip about the subject we're talking about.
And we'll be right back.
That's a good one. Boy, you know.
In this lesson, we're going to discuss social media etiquette, ground rules for keeping your marriage safe. It's so important that we take the time to discuss this because as the internet has been introduced to society, we've seen the impact that it's had on relationships. Unfortunately, there's a higher percentage of infidelity and affairs that have occurred simply because of the internet. Just like when women entered into the workforce, and now you had men and women in the same work environment and social space, they had access and opportunity to one another. And when that begins to happen, inappropriate relationships do form. So just as there was a major surge in infidelity as women obtained rights and entered into the workforce, we now see with the onslaught of the internet and our ability to create all types of personal accounts, there's a high percentage of infidelity as well. So if I have a Facebook page, if I have a Twitter account, if I'm using Instagram or Snapchat or LinkedIn, it really doesn't matter what the nature of the social media platform is, the forum that I join, the chat group, whatever it may be. It's not like the internet or technology makes you bad. It doesn't. Technology makes you a bigger version of what you already are. So if you're a cheater before technology, you're going to be a bigger and better cheater as a result of technology. However, what can happen is technology presents a whole new world to you and creates vulnerabilities that you weren't exposed to before, and your natural platonic interactions with members of the opposite sex. If you don't have proper boundaries and borders, you may cross lines because lines have now become blurred, and what you thought was appropriate, you realize becomes problematic, and now you're in situations that you never anticipated being in. We know that when you really do talk to divorce attorneys, they will tell you that an overwhelming number of divorces are a result of Facebook. Why? Because it gave someone access into a world of opportunities that they did not have access to before. And so with the internet, you really have to be careful. Statistics would suggest when you use Facebook or any type of social media platform to connect with an old flame, an old high school or college sweetheart, an ex, after 30 minutes of conversation, interestingly enough, your emotions have a memory. And so you begin to conjure up emotional memories that you've shared with this particular person. So the feeling that you once had, you begin to feel again. The chemistry that you once had, you begin to have again. And over 30 days, if you continue in any type of form of communication, it transitions from being a very one-way transactional linear type of conversation to something that goes offline. Now you're talking on the phone, now you're texting, now you're sexting, and now you're meeting up and getting together, and it transitions into a full-blown affair. And these things occur because there aren't ground rules. So it doesn't mean that people are willingly and intentionally and maliciously seeking out inappropriate relationships, but because we haven't had the proper conversations, these relationships become inappropriate. And so we're going to talk about the ground rules of a successful relationship and how to protect yourself from social media and other types of internet-based forms of access. Ground rule number 1. Choose married as your relationship status. Now, this is very important because you want to take the opportunity to announce to the world that you're in a committed, mutually beneficial, long-lasting relationship with your partner. And so when you don't do that, it leaves so many people suspect to what your relationship status is, which can lead to all types of problems down the line. So make sure you put married. Don't put it's complicated to be funny. Don't put no status. Don't put interested in women. Let the world know that you're married to a woman or to a man. Ground rule number 2. Claim your spouse on Facebook. Now, this is very important. Here you have now an opportunity of connecting your spouse's page to your page. So not only are you stating that you're married, but you're actually identifying who your spouse is, so that if I'm looking on your profile page, I can click on your spouse's name on your page and it will take me to her page or his page. Now that's very important because you don't want any type of ambiguity when it comes to who you're choosing as a spouse and who you're identifying yourself with.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I hope you really enjoyed that clip because we try to put scripture
That's right.
reference to everything because we want people to understand that God sees your worth and your value even when you don't see it yourself.
That's right.
And He'll put in your path people that will help you see your worth and everything because they value your their friendships with you. They value the relationship. I love how people always say to me how they just are in they love our love.
Exactly.
And it's like, girl, you give me hope.
Exactly.
It gives me hope knowing that when I see y'all, like, it's like I have hope that you can find love. But also people will ask about opposite gender relationships. Men having relationships with women and women having a relationship with men. What is some of the importance of the boundaries?
And the importance of boundaries in opposite sex relationships. Setting clear boundaries is the key for healthy opposite sex friendships. When you're in a relationship, these boundaries keep emotional intimacy safe, protect trust, and show respect for each other's bond. It is also important to balance time spent with an opposite gender, friend, and others to maintain boundaries.
Okay, so one of the things is saying here is avoid late night texting and calling with the opposite gender friends. So having 8 o'clock, don't call me after 8 because after 8, I'm with my family. I'm spending time with my husband. That's kind of like movie time, downtime. We done had all day, so you start calling me and texting me at 10, 11 o'clock. To me, that's very inappropriate. I don't want you, because unless something's wrong, I'm not going to be the one you call no way. He's not going to be the one unless it's our kids or our parents, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to friends, even if it was something that happened to your mom or your dad, your friend ain't the first one you call. First of all, you're going to call God.
That's right.
Secondly, you're going to call immediate family.
That's right.
You feel me? I'll hear about it down the grapevine, but you don't need to call and wake us up, and we friends.
Exactly.
Now, I may love your mom, your family, and all that, but we ain't going to be the first ones you call. Friends ain't going to be the first ones you call.
Which don't happen, but if a female ever call my phone at late night, I'm not going to be the one to answer it.
Yeah.
You are.
I am. Hey. And if a man calls my phone, I let my husband answer it because our phone numbers coincide with one another, but, I use one for business and work. So when I know it's a man calling, I direct it to my husband because friends or not, when we got together, he's aware of who my friends were because it's people in the music industry.
That's right.
I don't really have male friends to hang out and kick it with.
No.
Just from the ones that I made relationships with during the process of being a singer and being in the studio. And even then, I don't hang with them.
Exactly, but I can say they have been very respectful.
Yes, they have.
And supportive.
And came to the wedding.
And came to the wedding.
And then when they couldn't come to the wedding, they brought a gift.
Exactly.
And then they share our stuff on social media. Thank you, Kevin Dixon.
Thank you so
Marcus
much.
Rose.
That's right.
Yeah, my buddies,
That's right.
It also says don't ride alone in a car with individuals of the opposite gender. So we don't have no reason to go nowhere together.
Exactly.
My friends and I, even when it comes to men, and the same thing with him. If one of my male friends need a ride, they wait for Donnie to get off work, and he'll more than happy to do it, and vice versa. Some of y'all need a ride, don't call Mr. Donnie to take you nowhere.
And the other thing on a spiritual side is this. We people need to start realizing more and more that a lot of times, like, people compliment us all the time on our love, our togetherness,
how we dress alike,
our public affection towards each other, and also our ministries. And a lot of times, people don't even really want you. They just trying to destroy the anointing that's on your life.
On your life.
And that's sent by devil.
And those are Delilahs, people that just come in to play. They either try with the lustful temptation, they dress provocatively. Women, when you are somewhere, let's say you're somewhere and you go to eat, or you're somewhere, like you say, at a hotel, you come down for breakfast. And, sometimes women, we sit up in a chair and we have our legs up, But wonder if, a couple comes, you're sitting there and you're by yourself, you're not bothering anybody, your legs is up, you with your little family. Right. But then a couple comes and sits across from you. And they're getting ready to eat. But your legs in your underclothes or whatever, you still got your legs up. And it's a man sitting right across from you, and a woman is present with him. Now, you may not have no respect for yourself, but you should have some respect for another couple.
Right.
Because don't no woman or man want to just sit there and see you in between your legs.
Exactly.
And we've experienced that sometimes where you go places, and it's just like, do you not have enough respect?
Could you repeat that?
Do you not have enough respect to close your legs, turn your legs, cover your legs? And it's amazing how many people don't.
I know it. We'll just move.
And we'll just move because we're not going to allow the spirit that's within you to think that it's all that in a bag of chips, because it's not. Because really, you just made us lose our appetite.
Exactly.
The importance of transparency in opposite sex relationships.
Could you try again?
Being transparent means being clear and direct about your intentions and feelings without being misled or ambitious. Now, avoid sexual tension and romantic feelings. Now, if you friends with someone that like you, that y'all not friends. Like that's friends, especially when you're in a relationship, that shouldn't still be going on. Yeah, it's just a mistake waiting to happen.
Yes.
Don't share intimate details about your life or relationships with other women. he's good to me and takes care of me and loves me, but you don't know the extent of it.
Exactly.
All I'm going to give you is the exterior.
That's right.
To let you know how happy I am, because it's going to show
That's right.
how happy I am. You're going to see that I keep myself up. But I kept myself up before he came along,
right.
which is why he loves me, is because I have a way of caring, knowing, loving, and glowing. You know what I'm saying? And we love that. Now, fostering trust in a relationship. Trust is the base of any good friendship. What else? It's what?
Don't share private stuff about your relationship with friends before talking to your partner. Well, see, my policy is I never share private stuff with my friends, especially not a female.
No.
I have never been the one to talk to a female about problems I'm having with the person I'm with.
That I'm with, because that you can't do that. Because once again, you get on social media and you'll start to vent.
Exactly.
And start talking about all the things that it makes you unhappy, which is
That's
giving
right.
the enemy an opportunity to see those things.
Right.
Then you start watching videos. Ain't it amazing how all of a sudden videos and speakers on there talking about don't settle for less.
Exactly.
You deserve better. You know, and it's like, and you already done put on Facebook out there that you're not happy, or the person don't love you, or
you having issues.
you having issues, or I'm always by myself.
Yeah, right.
You set yourself up for someone to be in that DM.
Exactly.
And when they show up, you did it. They didn't just appear for nothing.
That's right.
They appeared because you put yourself in a position to open up a door, and all the devil needs is a crack.
A crack. You right.
All he needs is a crack.
That's right.
What else, baby?
Effective communication strategies. Good communication keeps friendships healthy and safe for your main relationship. Set clear boundaries and be upfront about your goals. Make sure your partner feels valued and respected. While same-gender relationships may have fewer complications, it is still important to recognize and clarify boundaries.
You better know it.
Yeah, Lord.
Check in with your partner often. This helps solve any issues or tempting situations that come up by building trust and talking openly. And once again, it was saying, don't share intimate details
exactly.
about your relationship with anybody. I always want to foster a welcoming environment. Whenever I run into an old schoolmate, I introduce my husband.
Exactly.
I don't call them my friend.
Right.
Because they ain't been around. We gotta stop saying stuff like we was cool in school, but friends would mean you was there.
Right.
You saw the process. You know, if we friends, you should already know who he is.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I quit saying the word friend. I said, sweetheart, this is a high school classmate.
That's right.
This is a classmate. Because you can't help who you see out here or people that come in town.
Exactly.
But this ain't my friend. Because we were friends in school.
Right.
But we ain't friends, because if we was friends, you would know that I got married, or you would know who my spouse is, and vice versa. Don't no women come in town, whether it's high school reunions or whatever. Y'all ain't friends, y'all classmates. Because if y'all were friends, you would know me.
Exactly.
You would be talking to me.
Exactly.
And I'm very careful, even when it comes to our siblings. Our siblings sometimes, like we have dealt with from afar, is having to sometimes cut off family that don't want to respect the boundaries that you have in your marriage. Because this is a covenant.
That's right.
The same respect that we want, we had to give to you.
Exactly.
And so many people, they look beyond that.
Yes, sure.
So we want to set boundaries and guidelines for all relationships.
Right.
Respect each other's relationships and maintain appropriate behavior. So that means, just cause we was cool in school and I undressed in front of you when we was getting ready for the club and all of that, I wasn't with you, so you didn't look at me like that and I didn't see you like that. But now that we are grown, we're adults from relationships, don't be in no hotels and thinking it's okay to run across here in your underwear or come downstairs in the kitchen with your bikini on. If I'm with my man, there's a level of respect that I feel you need to give me.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, I'm in a relationship, and my man is not here to see you. My man is here to see me.
Exactly.
So when you start getting inappropriate, I'm gonna cut you off, because at the end of the day, I feel like that's intentional.
Of course.
It's just like the female friends. If I bring them in my circle, don't be coming in my circle and then all of a sudden you start dressing nasty and having your cleavage out. Because guess what? You won't get in my car. I'll be like, girl, I'll talk to you later. Unless you're going to go in there and change.
I can hurt people's feelings, because I'll tell you.
Yeah.
For real.
Yes, you will.
Yeah.
And I love that about my baby. Also, y'all, signs of unhealthy friendships. Romantic feelings and tensions are signs of trouble. So is not respecting each other's relationships. Studies also show too many opposite sex friends can hurt your relationship exclusively. So that means, there are some people that intentionally do things.
Exactly.
They might not never been intimate with your husband, but act like they know everything about him.
Exactly.
Act like they know all the people you been
right.
with.
His favorite drink.
And all this. Okay, that's cool. That was 20 years ago. The benefits of having it is emotional support. So we're not saying that you just have to be with men, I have to be with women,
right.
because it's a balance.
Right.
We do have friends of the opposite sex.
Right.
But we categorize them to events and to church functions and ministries
right.
and outings and date nights and
right.
things like that, because we're respecting each other's relationships.
That's right.
When we first met you, we gave you a hug. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you.
Pat on the back.
But you ain't gonna keep hugging me.
I know.
Every time you see me, don't be coming telling me some, hey girl. The answer's no. But guess what? I'm gonna throw my hand out there real fast.
Exactly.
Because I'm gonna let you know that first of all, we all that touchy feeling and hugging and all of that. We're not doing that. And it was, you barely got it the first time. You know what I'm saying? The rule of accountability is knowing that you got to set boundaries.
That's right.
And as we stated earlier, cutting the phone off to where you don't call after a certain hour. Don't be calling real early in the morning.
That's right. And see, one of the things I like about us, especially me, because I wasn't in the music industry like that with you. You're very open. You event coordinator. You have to talk to a lot of different people, in which I understand. I'm an HVAC man. I'm on the roof by myself, so there's no reason for me to have a slew of female numbers, because if they need to talk, they can call you, and we can talk.
And we can talk.
Exactly.
And that's what I love about him. I'm not saying that he doesn't talk to females, but it's to the point where we just have a level of respect.
That's right.
Work is work, and then business is business outside. Right. When we are working separately during the daytime, we have to separate and speak to other people but there's a level of respect, because even with speaking to the other gender, I'm always throwing my husband in there.
That's
well,
right.
my husband said, even when we on Marketplace.
Exactly.
And it's like, well, my husband, because I like for people to respect me and understand that I'm not calling you, or my intentions is not for you to like me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So we're just saying to people in general, whether you're a pastor, you're married, be careful of the likes and the hearts and all that stuff that you do to people, hyping them up that you like them.
Right.
And I don't even see you liking your spouse's pictures. You can have a spouse and they posting pictures, but how come I don't see you liking their pictures and you liking other people's? I just think people need to be careful. It sets up a window of, to me, it sets up temptation.
It does.
And lust.
And also, and we're not saying everybody that's liking the opposite sex pictures are looking for something.
Right.
But you have to be careful, because it might be them that's looking for something, and they misunderstand your life.
That's right. Especially when you like everything.
Exactly.
Like every picture I post, you liking. Like, why are you looking at my picture like that?
Exactly.
And if you're a pastor, it's like kind of spooky.
It
like
is.
You married and you like my picture that I had on when I was at a Michael Jackson birthday party, or you like my picture and I went to a harvest festival and you like my picture, and I'm with my girls, or you feel me? I don't want you liking my picture.
I know that's right.
Pray for me if nothing else. Just pray for me. You know what I'm saying? Because we see things all the time on social media, but we sure ain't on there liking nothing.
We sure ain't.
So you guys, we're getting ready to come back with another song message from God before we get out of here.
And then after that, we're going to have Meanville.
You better know it. I'm bringing you Meanville, and we'll be right back.
All right.
So how many of y'all holy?
Holy. Easy music. Holy. Holy. I'm holy. I'm holy. Yes. Holy. Yes. Holy. I'm holy. Don't want you to touch me, 'cause I'm holy. Holy. I'm holy. Don't want you to touch me, 'cause I'm holy. The devil will try to tilt you and tell you,
Purchase your tracks.
just try it. Don't want you to touch me, 'cause I'm holy. Yes, holy. I'm holy. Don't want the devil touching me.
I don't want the devil touching me.
'Cause I'm holy. Gotta tell that mountain to move.
Purchase more tracks today.
Blessings will pour out of the window. You won't have room to receive. Blessed is the man that does believe. Holy, you're holy. I'm Philippians 4:13 reads, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Asking you shall receive, she will heal, he will heal, yes. I'm holy, don't want the devil touching me, 'cause I'm holy, I'm holy.
I mean, y'all holy out there. Are you still in Meanville? Are you still in Meanville? Or are you leaving Meanville? Because God said she will heal. And that's what we're going to do today. Welcome back, everybody, to the She Will Heal conversation. And this is an encounter with Sherri LaVon. And I love to keep it real while keeping it holy. See it, say it, and writing. At the moment you blame, you lose control. We can make our plans, but the Lord determines our steps. And that is in the book of Proverbs. When you blame other girls for what happens to you, you waste your energy and destroy your faith. Since it isn't what happens to you, but what you think about what happens to you that matters, no one has the power to control your life. So blaming some girl for what happens to you is a waste of energy that only dilutes the power over yourself that God wants you to maintain. See, you have to have self-control as long as you are giving all the control over to some other girl who either intentionally or just accidentally manipulates you. So sometimes you got to remember, sometimes there's going to be seeds of offense that is planted to you on purpose just to see your reaction. What I like to tell people is there's the devil and an angel on your shoulder every day. The devil is always asking for your life, while the prayer of another person in intercessory with Jesus and Yahweh is always standing in the gap for you. So who are you really listening to? Are you listening to the power that allows you to stay in lack? Or are you listening to the power within you that lets you see past your circumstances and allows you to have victory? Truly healthy girls have no need to blame themselves or somebody else for their problems. Haven't you heard that God determines your steps, not you or your friends or even your enemies? How long will you allow a world that has no real power to have power over you? Is he talking to you? What about you over there? Is he talking to you? I think he's talking to all of us. The power is within you. And it says in 2 Timothy 3 that people will deny the power that's within them. But he also said in verse 5 to turn away from such people. So have you turned away from people that bring no value to your life? Doesn't mean that you don't love them, but they're stuck in Meanville. Things happen, but don't let things control you, because you are a slave to whatever has mastered you. To be a slave to anyone or anything other than God is complete disobedience to the first commandment. Have no other God before me. That is in Exodus 20:3. Do some of y'all put things before God? You ask yourself a question. Oh my God, Lord, am I supposed to go there? Well, do you be still long enough to wait for the answer? Because he sure will reveal it. Or are you in a place where sometimes you're doing a work of your gift? So you may be writing a book, making jewelry, in a recording studio singing. But isn't it amazing how the enemy will bring somebody into your life to pull you away from what you yourself said that you had to sit home and do?
Don't be manipulated. Decide today to set your thoughts on what is good and choose not to blame her for the steps that God has laid out for you. So if there's a door that's opening for you and you choose not to go through it, don't blame your sister over there because she didn't encourage you to go. She never encouraged you to do anything. So you got to have encouragement within yourself. So let's dive into this. Who have you given control over your life to? The best way to figure this out is to determine who you think about the most. So who do you think about the most? God or your friends? You can tell who they're thinking about because they're always calling on you. The best way to figure this out is whoever occupies most of your thought time is the one that's in control of your life. So if all you think about is that man and he's never thinking about you, if all you thinking about is this mess in the world, but you never thinking about God, if all you can do is complain about what is going on, then don't you know you've defeated the purpose of calling on the man Yahweh? Because how can he step in and do anything about it if you never talk about him? Who do you blame? Are there people in your life that you blame for your life? This is a position of weakness. You are giving control over to others when you think like this. No one can control your spirit or your mind but you, okay? And in the end, that's all that matters. A free mind to think on things of peace, hope, and light is a mind under control of no one but God.
Welcome back,
y'all.
We hope you enjoyed that song message from
right.
God. As we get out of here, we're super excited about the Burlington Business Suites in Knoxville, Tennessee. And we're getting ready to, it's called the Social Gathering. And it's an event center in the Burlington district. We're looking at revamping it.
That's right.
We're going to have a grand opening real soon. And a re-grand opening. Yes, we're taking it to a whole nother level. It's under new management. And then we want to thank our landlord, Miss Terry Kate Hill. She's also a State Farm agent in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So you guys, you know, we got some connections here. We're super excited about. We're bringing some new things to the table. Also with our ministry, The Root of My Pain Encounters. Stay on the lookout for our book. It's available on Amazon. We're doing groups now. We're getting ready to start a Bible study. And real soon we'll have more details about that. We also want to give a shout out to our church, Cherry Street Church of God Sanctified. And that whole network, we're so excited and privileged and honored to be a part of that organization as we continue to grow. And we're going to be bringing you some ministry moments from our pastor, Pastor Bob. Israel Bob Jr. They're out of from Texas, but they're here in Tennessee, pastoring our church here, and we're just so excited about the growth and what's happening.
Yes, we are.
There with our youth.
New wineskin.
You better know it. So we're just grateful and thankful, and you guys, we just hope that you continue to follow our journey.
That's right.
And Root of My Pain Encounters will be full of stories and like storytelling, sharing testimonies. If you have a testimony, please make sure you come on our website at soulsrighthouse.com/RSVP and upload your gift, your talent, your speaking engagements, whatever it is you want us to put on our show. And after that department reviews it, we'll contact you and let you know that you will be on our show.
Right.
We air every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And also, stay tuned because here in the near future, we're going to be having some very interesting interviews with people.
Yes. And if you are a book author and you're ready to get out here and share your works, then we're asking you to contact us again at soulsrighthouse.com/RSVP. Thank you so much, baby. This show was awesome.
As usual.
You better know it. And guys, continue to follow us. We'll have an amazing topic next week. We're going to be tapping back into grief. And those of you all that's dealing with grief, we're going to bring Root of My Pain Encounters next week. So you guys, thank you for watching.
God bless.
God bless.